Good morning, class. Today, we will learn two important lessons. First, we will study how to identify a type of plot called sequential. Second, we will analyze sound devices in poetry. These are special ways that writers use sounds to make their poems more beautiful and interesting. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to first identify a sequential plot in a story. Last, recognize examples of onomatopoeia, alliteration, and assonance in a poem. Class, let's imagine you're telling a story about cooking noodles. What happened first? What happens next? And what happens last? If you follow the correct order, you are using a sequential plot. Now, let's think of a poem. Have you heard words that sounds like real noises such as buzz, splosh, and bang? Or words that repeat the same beginning letter like Peter, Piper, and Pick? These are called sounds devices, and they make poems fun to read. First is sequential plot. A sequential plot is one in which events are arranged in order, such as first, then, next, and last. Let's have a mini story example. First, Carlo woke up early. Next, he brushed his teeth. Then, he ate his breakfast. Finally, he walked to school. This story is a sequential plot because the events are told step by step in the right order. Sound devices in poetry. The first sound devices is onomatopoeia. These are words that imitate sounds like buzz, splosh, or bang. Can you hear how those words sounds like the noise itself? The first sound devices is onomatopoeia. These are words that imitate sounds like buzz, splosh, or bang. Can you hear how those words sounds like the noise itself? The second one is alliteration. This means repeating the same beginning sound in words. For example, Peter, Piper, pick a peck of pickled peppers. Notice how the P sounds keeps repeating. The third sound device is assonance. This means repeating vowel sounds inside words. For example, rise and shine or cool blue moon. Listen carefully. The vowel sounds alike. Now, let's read a short poem and find the sound devices in it. Splosh went the water, so cool and bright. Buzzing bees fly in the light. Sally sings softly, sweet and slow. The cool blue moon begins to glow. Now, let's find onomatopoeia in the poem. Remember, these are words that imitate sounds. Can anyone point them out? Correct. We have splosh and buzzing. They sound just like the noises in real life. Next, let's look for alliteration. Who can spot the line where the beginning sounds keep repeating? Very good. It's Sally sings softly, sweet and slow. Notice how the S sounds is repeated. Finally, let's find assonance. This is when a vowel sounds are repeated. Listen carefully. Cool, blue moon. Do you hear the repeating O sound? That's assonance. Okay, class. What is a sequential plot again? Yes, that's right. And what are the three sound devices we learned today? Correct. Very good. Remember, sequential plots help us understand stories clearly, and sound devices make poems more fun and musical to read. You did a great job today. Always remember, stories should follow the right order of events, and poems use sound devices to make them enjoyable. When you read, always ask what happens first, next, and last, and listen carefully for the sounds in the words.